Hello and welcome to Grace.Filled. My name is Kristy and I am a wife. I've been married going on 13 years and today I'm showing you a 1950s PM routine, living life like a 1950s housewife. I want to say no, homemaking and homekeeping is not easy and it's not glamorous. It's hard work, but you can find joy in the little mundane things of each task every day. So welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I could see the birds from the front. Oh, it was such a beautiful sight. I typically make everything from scratch. However, this was one of my heavier cleaning days. I section off my chores by day so that it's not too much at one time. But of all the days, this was my heaviest chore day. So I wanted to have something sweet and special when my husband came home, but I wanted to make sure that I could get all the things that I had planned to accomplish. So for me, the perfect thing to do was use this. It gave me more time to focus on what I needed to give my attention to, and it still allows me to have something really special and sweet when he comes home, so that he is greeted to a place that's beautiful, that's clean, with a nice meal, and lastly, and a sweet little treat, a special dessert. And might I add, these are his favorite. So it's okay for him. I don't think that he minds at all that they're not from scratch. I think sometimes we get caught up in the perfection of something that we forget that sometimes just having things done is better than perfect. And if you have in your mind that everything has to be perfect, you'll never start. And if you never start, you'll never be done. So done is better than perfect. And if the icing isn't perfect, if it wasn't what you imagined and envisioned in your mind, it's okay. Do your best, and that's enough. That's enough. My husband loves salmon. I don't eat fish or meat. So I cook once and I serve twice. I pack him a daily lunch. And one thing that I do is I make some of it one way the first day and then another way the second day. So for example, if I was making a lemon and garlic or lemon pepper type salmon, that would be the one day. And then the second day, for the parts that didn't have that, I may add barbecue sauce on it. So he's eating the same thing, but it's two different ways, so it doesn't seem like it's the same. And since I don't like meat, and one of the things I've really been loving, especially since it's been so cold, is soup. And I love this onion soup. So I am making myself some onion soup and some roasted vegetables. It is typical to eat seasonally, and so seasonally right now, of course, we have the broccoli and cauliflower. Seasonally is cabbage and kales and mustards and collards and things like that. So that is seasonal eating. Sweet potatoes, any type thing that you can store in your cellar, if you have that, in your cold room, if you have that. So I am extremely happy about these roasted vegetables because they are some of my favorites. And of course, onions are an item that stores well in the fall winter time, so that's kind of cool. And you kind of just caught me singing a song, just taking a moment to reflect on Yeshua's goodness and how good Yeshua is to me, even when I don't deserve it. He keeps blessing me, and I understand the blessings that I've been blessed with, and I just try hard to focus on the blessings. So now that I have cleaned and set the table, got on my apron, I have took a look at my menu and started the dinner, I would typically change into something special or something cute, but on this day, I didn't have as much time, and I thought, you know what? This is one of his favorite colors. He'll be fine anyway. And the outfit wasn't so bad. So what I did was I just went ahead and touched up my makeup and my perfume so that when he comes home, I look fresh and I look like I'm excited to see him. Like I'm excited that he's home after being gone. When my husband's at work, I don't know what's going on really. I don't know what he's faced with, and I don't know how hard and how trying it really is for him. He has to endure and go through some things that not many people understand, and he has to work just a little bit harder for certain things. So when he comes home, I want him to see me looking nice. I want, when I greet him with his hug and kiss, for him to smell his wife smelling nice. I just think that it is a way to just inhale the amazing and exhale all of the stress from a day's work. So this is the table that he's greeted to, and I think it's beautiful. Here is my French onion soup that I went ahead and served, and boy, it was just as delicious as I was hoping for. My husband also enjoyed his soup, but I don't think he enjoyed it as much as I did. I don't think we have to wonder if he liked his meal. His plate's clean while he's explaining a funny story to me. And so finally, we get to enjoy our cinnamon rolls. No, they're not as hot as when I first took them out, of course. We've already eaten dinner. But you know what? They were so good. And look at the icing. Oh my. If you enjoyed this video so far, would you give me a thumbs up? It would really help me and my channel, and I would appreciate it. And if you'd like to leave a comment or subscribe, I'd absolutely love to welcome you here to my family. If you stick around a little bit later towards the end, I've got a little bit of something special that will encourage you. You know, I think we may have these tomorrow for breakfast. Wouldn't that be a nice surprise? So now that the dinner is done, it's time for me to continue on with my homemaking, and then I am going to start to relax and unwind. So typically, once I'm done eating and chatting with my husband or listening to him talk, I go ahead and get on my apron and I begin the rest of my PM routine. And that is cleaning all the dishes and pouring hot water down the drain. Then I go ahead and wipe everything off, wipe everything down. Just make sure that everything is tidy. And if I hadn't have done as much as I did today, I would probably have just a few chores around the house to do. But I've taken care of all those things earlier so that my night would be free, that I could just enjoy my husband, that we could just spend some quality time together. And once I'm done all of that, I just set a simple table for breakfast. I am done with my cleaning now. So I went ahead and poured myself a cup of tea, and I am just taking my notebook. It's nothing fancy. You don't have to have anything fancy to be productive and to be on top of your home. But I am just writing out my plans of maybe what I'll make tomorrow for breakfast, what I'll make tomorrow for lunch, what I'll make for dinner. If there's anything that I need to do, I'll jot that down. If there's anything that I didn't get to clean today, I'll jot that down. If there's anything I need from the market, I'll grab that down as well. It's just a really good time to dump my brain and just get all of my thoughts down onto paper where I can see it, where I can just check it off as I go, and I can know what my day will look like tomorrow. So when tomorrow comes, I already know what I need to do, what I need to take care of, and I can be efficient at doing what it is I need to do. And I can prep the way that I need to prep. For example, my salads. If I'm gonna boil eggs, if I am gonna chop up some toppings for it, I already know earlier, so I can take care of that. You know, at the end of the day, I want to be Yeshua's kind of wife. My assignment from him is not to change my husband, but to love, follow, assist, and minister to him. I have been told that I glamorize being a housewife, being a homemaker, being a homekeeper, but I want to say something. Who can find a virtuous wife? For her worth is far above rubies. The heart of her husband safely trusts her, so he will have no lack of gain. That's Proverbs 31:10-11. Through wisdom, a house is built, and by understanding it is established. By knowledge, the rooms are filled with all the precious and pleasant riches, according to Proverbs 24:3-4. That sounds more like what our lives should be like. And those are the things that I am sure that I am working on daily. So I feel like I am doing what I am called to do, that I am honoring not only Yeshua, but I'm also honoring my husband in the way that I conduct myself, in the way that I live my life, and in the way that I take care of my home. One thing about scripture in your own life is it's subject to interpretation and to you. If you don't like pearls, which I absolutely love, they are my absolute favorite, don't wear them. Wear diamonds or no jewelry at all. You don't have to wear that. That is what I prefer. I love putting on lipstick and lip gloss. That brings me joy. It brings me joy putting on perfume. I make the choice to wear a dress every single day. It's something that brings me joy. But if it doesn't bring you joy, don't do it. Don't worry about it. So at this point, I am just going ahead and taking off my jewelry. I am taking off the makeup. I am about to get in the tub. But I want to just share a few little things that really make a difference, especially if you're trying to be a wife after Yeshua's heart and do things with him and not on your own and in your own will. Because I promise you, if you don't include him, you will not like the outcome. But I promise you, if you include him even in the most challenging times, you will be okay, because there will be another in the fire with you. So I quickly want to just give a few little tips that make such a big difference. Have a schedule. Not follow it, because it's impossible for you to follow every single thing. But just to make your day more flawlessly, just have a plan in mind. Next, get up before your husband. That way you have time to get done what you want to have accomplished, and you have some quiet times to pray for your husband, to pray for his day. You have time to really just get yourself and your thoughts together before you begin to serve and to love on your spouse. Next, maybe you can have a set date with your spouse. And, finances may be a part, but finances is never a reason that you can't do anything, because even if you can't go out, one thing for sure is you can have a picnic dinner. You can do something special, light some candles, watch a show, light some candles, read a book, but just have time where you two are connecting and just being intentional about honoring that time and not thinking of yourself, but what your spouse loves and desires from you, and being able to put yourself on the side so that you can honor your spouse in that way. And the flip side is your spouse should be trying to honor you in that way as well. So the last, I think, little thing that makes a big difference, and I probably should have started with this, is to have daily prayer time, whether it's in the morning, whether it is at nighttime. There should be some time that you connect with the Most High God, with Yahweh, and Yeshua HaMashiach, and you say, thank you. We thank you. We honor you. We praise you. We glorify you. And we know that it's only because of you that we're able to do what we do. I'm only able to love my spouse because of the way that Yeshua loves me. My spouse can only love me because of the way that Yeshua loves him. So if you didn't already, I did do a morning routine. Feel free to watch that. Now I'm just finishing up a book, and I was so tired that I just went to bed. I'm out of time, but not out of words. But I just want to say you can do a lot with the little, and that you can be the wife that Yeshua has created you to be, period. Give and do your best, and that is enough. Until the next time, blessings.